In my opinion, Solitaire is a fantastic game to play by yourself when you're bored. I learned it from my grandmother, and I'm sure it was around way before that. In fact, if you look in the history section, you'll see that it was back around in the 18th century or in the 1700s in Germany, where it was first discovered to be recorded as played. Solitaire is a great game that keeps both your mind and your hands occupied, so it engages the body both mentally and physically. In addition, the game allows you to move at your own pace, so no one's urging you on to go faster or slower, as it's a one-player game. Solitaire is also a great game because it is a very quiet game, so it allows you to keep to yourself without bothering others around you, which is probably great for others, since that you don't annoy the people around you and you can still keep yourself busy. But Solitaire does have its downfalls as well, such as the amount of table space that is needed to play. It does require quite a bit of table space, so it's not something that you can do in the car or anywhere on the go. After playing Solitaire for a reasonable amount of time, I have decided that Solitaire is a really good game. However, it would not be my first choice to play when it's time to play a board game, or first choice to do when I have to keep my mind active. However, if there is a deck of cards and I have some time, I wouldn't say no to Solitaire. It's a one-player game. You could try playing it with two people by both of you conversing to decide what they do next and whatnot. Because there is strategy there where you want to bring the cards down from the deck or not, depending on what you think is going to be next in your hand and underneath the cards. So there's a bit of strategy that plays into that. After thinking about it, one could even argue that to play as two people would be even more challenging, because then you would have to agree on moves and everything. So that would be a very interesting way to play. However, for the most part, Solitaire is a one-player game, and it's probably best played as a one-player game. The game, in my opinion, works best with slightly older cards. The deck that I used was never before used, and they were very slippery. When the cards are broken in a little more, they're a little easier to handle, and they don't slide around as much on the table, but that was just a me problem. Overall, I really enjoyed the game, and I can see this as something that could continue to be enjoyed. I know it had a respurt in popularity back in the 80s or so, when people started realizing that it was pre-programmed onto their computers. And online Solitaire definitely has its perks. I'm doing a board game review, so I was testing this out with actual cards to see how I can afford that. However, if I was to go more expensive, I would also try out an online version, which does not require as much space, but it's an entirely different recording process. Oh yeah, I mentioned in the previous video that I start out by flipping 3 cards at a time, but only looking at the one card. And some people might think this is stupid. It's just how I was taught by my grandmother when I was a child. I know that it's not technically that everyone does, but I do it. And once you get stuck, you can't have no more moves, then you can switch to one card at a time. Other people play the game so that if you're flipping one card at a time right off the bat, it's just personal preference, really. So this has been my review of Solitaire. I hope to do a better game in the future with more people, and that will hopefully come soon. But this was just a prototype of what my game reviews are going to look like, kinda. I wish I had a little more time to put in a little extra work into this part of the video process, but yeah, that's it. Bye.